Hey guys, what's going on? It's Salvage here, and today we're going to be talking about the new Batman game, or Batman Arkham Apocalypse, and we're just going to be talking about some few things here. Now, if you are new and you want to actually subscribe to this channel, go ahead and do it. I'm going to be talking about everything Batman related, everything Last of Us related, everything Flash related on TV show, everything like that. So if you guys do enjoy that content and Injustice 2 content, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do as much video uploads as possible, and I really hope that you guys would actually be into that. So getting into the video now, I want to talk about some features that I want to see in the new Batman game. And now these are just my personal opinion. If you have your own personal opinion, go ahead and tell me what you want to see in the comments below. But these are just mine. I want to see all of these in the game and a few more that I'll get into later. So the first thing, I have my paper here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like an ASMR. But the first thing we're going to be talking about is a customizable bike. I want to see a customizable bike. I don't know what about it. I just want to see it. Like the coolest customizable bike ever. Like, for example, you could have the Batmobile. I'm sorry, the Batbike from the Dark Knight, of course, the Dark Knight Rises and Dark Knight movies. Or you could have one from just the regular comic books, just a regular Batbike. Or if you wanted to, you could have like a Robin Batbike. There's so many customizable things that you could do with it, but I kind of want it to be like the gear set. So if you guys know what the gear set is, or the gear system is, in Injustice 2, it's where you could put all these pieces together and make different types of gear systems for it. So like, let's say you have a bunch of gear for Superman, you can make the Man of Steel skin if you wanted to, right? And that's how I kind of want the customizable bikes to be. That would be so cool to see. You just gather all the gear, gather different parts from experience points and whatnot. Maybe you could use experience points to actually unlock certain sets and certain pieces for a Batmobile, and then you can morph it into one. Or you could just put on random parts of a Batbike, and then boom, there you go. And the reason why I'm saying Batbike and not a Batmobile is because in this game, the rumors and speculations are that there's going to be a Batbike. And even in the Facebook videos of WB Montreal, it does say hop on bike, grapple. No, it says escape, hop on bike, or grapple away and glide, or something like that. You know, there is a bike in this game, and it's going to be in this game. So having it be customizable and having it have different skins will be so cool. But I just want that customizable option, kind of like how in the leaks, the same leaks, they say, of course, there's going to be a customizable Batmobile. I'm sorry, a customizable Batcave. I would love there to be a customizable Batbike. The next thing I want to see is basically the same exact feature, but for the Batsuit, where you collect certain pieces for a Batsuit and you can make your own Batsuit. Of course, keep the skins that you could buy separate. So if you had the Arkham Knight skin and it's part of the season pass, don't let players get that. Let them get other items. Like kind of in the Spider-Man games, right? In the Amazing Spider-Man, I believe 1, you gotta take pictures around the city and collect certain skins. That was really cool. But for this, you can make your own Batsuit. If you wanted to, you could have the Dark Knight Bat symbol, the Dark Knight Bat logo. Of course, you could have the maybe Arkham Knight suit with it, and like purple gloves if you wanted to. I just want to see something like that. I think that would be really cool to see. I don't know why they haven't really introduced anything like that, because I feel like having customizable options for Batman games is the perfect way to go. And I don't know why they, like Rocksteady and WB Montreal, has never ever taken advantage of that, because it's a very cool and fun idea. I think a lot of people would enjoy making their own type of course, Batsuit and Batbike and just customizable things like that. The next one I want to see, the new feature that I want to see, is a whole new different combat. This is a new Batman, a different Batman. This is Damian Wayne. So he has to be more ruthless, more aggressive, very different than Bruce Wayne. Now I want him to have a few of the same Bruce Wayne counters and same Bruce Wayne, of course, hits, but I want there to be new ones, different ones, like more impactful hits, better form, I guess you could say, since of course Damian's been training ever since he was technically born. He was put into the League of Assassins, he's been fighting with the League of Assassins, he's been trained by the League of Assassins, so have him fight like the League of Assassins mixed with Batman's combat. Of course, he was probably trained by Bruce Wayne for a good 2 years before he just went onto the street and became Batman. So having a new combat system that's more aggressive and feels more like an assassin than it does in Bruce Wayne's, regular Bat combat, I would love to see that. I think that'd be one of the coolest things. And of course, the last one I want to see, and this could be kind of weird, but I want to see a customizable, and I know I've been doing a lot of customizable things, customizable maps. I want to build my own combat map with my own enemies. And I don't know if they have mods for this on the PC. I doubt they do. I'm probably sure they don't. I know there's only like skins and whatnot and certain things that you could do like speed mode or whatever. But having their own customizable challenge map would be so freaking awesome. You guys have no idea how cool that would be to see. Like, maybe you could have a big map, right, where there's multiple enemies, and maybe you could add in like 100 enemies at once, and then people could download that and then have fun with it. Like, I don't know why that hasn't been made either. It just seems like one of the coolest ideas ever, and I would love to see a customizable challenge map. Like, it would just be something different, something fresh. You could add it wherever you want in the city. So like, let's say you go to the challenge modes, right, and then you click on customizable. You could go anywhere in the city in like some type of theater mode or photo mode type of system. Click on that part of the map, make a little barrier that you want to put your enemies in, and then boom, there you go. You have your challenge map. Then you could place enemies, enemy types. You could have weapons on the ground. You could have, maybe if there's dual play in this game, you could have another person, or, add another character like Batman and perhaps Dick Grayson. You guys could fight together. That would just be so cool. And I'm really saddened by the fact that WB Montreal and Rocksteady never hit on this opportunity. That would be just one of the coolest things ever. Oh, and for an extra one, I would love to see photo mode return. Photo mode, although it wasn't really used by a lot of the community, was really fun. I really enjoyed photo mode. I thought it was a very fun, interesting new feature that was really fun. But the new thing that I want to see from the photo mode is, instead of it just being a picture, you could actually transfer those filters that you use in the photo mode into the actual game. So if you want to play on like the fear photo mode or the fear filter and the killing joke filter, you can in the game for the entire game. If you want to play on the cold filter, you can. If you want to play on a film filter, you can. That would be so cool to do, because I personally think I make really cool photo mode stuff. I personally do it. I had a series on my channel doing it. So having it be kind of like that would be so cool, but for the entire game. So that's just what I want to see with our features. Next thing I want to talk about is Joker. And will Joker be returning to, of course, the Arkhamverse? Now, this is a rumored Arkham game. It's called Batman Arkham Apocalypse. The guy that leaked the Nintendo Switch a year early, come on, he leaked this game. It's probably going to happen. Plus a bunch of other merchandise and trailers that were coming out. That also came true in the last few weeks. So this game is probably going to be called Arkham Apocalypse. That would be something weird. But if Joker is going to be returning in this game, I think a lot of people would be mad. I personally don't want Joker to return, and that's just my personal opinion. But if he does return, yay, right? Cool. We could have a different Joker, maybe an older Joker. We could have Troy Baker come back in. Maybe he could do an older version of a Joker. Maybe we could have Mark Hamill come in and do like a little snippet of it. But I don't know. I don't think Joker would be the best decision for this entire thing. I think it would be a very weird decision as well, since Joker was confirmed to be dead. Of course, Sefton Hill said that a bunch of times. But, if maybe Joker did something to Tim Drake, right? Or maybe Harley Quinn did something to Tim Drake in the past, and it's kind of like the return of the Joker storyline from Batman Beyond, where, of course, Tim Drake is now the Joker from the Batman animated series. It was a huge movie, right? It was really cool. And what happened was Joker basically implanted a memory chip into Tim Drake's mind that, when switched on, he becomes the Joker. Tim Drake becomes the Joker. And it was something really cool. And we've heard that Tim Drake might be in this game too. So if that is the case, I would be totally down to see Tim Drake be the Joker with Mark Hamill's voice and kind of have that type of final boss battle. Now, we know that Joker will probably not be in this game because of the more obscure villains. Like, we have Pink Flamingo. We had rumors of Kite Man being in here, White Rabbit, a female Black Mask. Who else was in here? I think we had, of course, Poison Ivy back. Like, it's a huge thing that, there's so many obscure villains, and having Joker be in there might ruin the game entirely, because, of course, from what we know, there's no major big villains in here that are, old, like Joker or Clayface. Like, we have the Judge, but he's not really Two-Face, he's the Judge. We have Black Mask, but it's not really Black Mask, it's a female Black Mask. So having Joker in here would kind of mess up the tone of what they're trying to go for the villains, and would kind of mess up the entire story, basically. Since the main villain is probably going to be one of those really obscure villains, having Joker just plop right in there in the middle of the game would be very weird. So I don't think Joker will be in Batman Arkham Apocalypse. I don't think he'll be in the game anywhere. I think they're done with the Joker for the Arkham games. The hallucination for, of course, Joker in Batman Arkham Knight was a great send-off. The fact that the Joker died in Arkham City was also a great send-off, but, you know, I like the fact that Joker's gone. Joker's dead. He was cremated, whatever. But having him returned by Tim Drake would be a really good sequel game, if they ever do make a sequel game for this game, if it ever does come out, if it's even real. So if this game does come out, and then the next game gets announced, like, having that as a sequel, Tim Drake being Joker, would be so cool. I would love that. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. These are just my opinions. I really hope that this does come true somehow. Customizable Batbike, that would be so cool. A customizable customizable Batsuit, that would be also cool. So, just tell me what you guys want to see in this game in general. Like, what type of features do you guys want to see? If you made it this far to the video, tell me, of course, that you like this video and what else you want to see in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.